Hello everybody, yes, how are we all doing? It is the Freders93 here and welcome back to another episode of the Newcastle United Career Mode here on FIFA 22. Now let's see what's coming up in today's episode. So today we have got 5 big games here in the Premier League as we're getting closer to the end of Season 1. We're starting things off with a trip out to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to take on the mighty Spurs. That's followed by a home game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Then we're home once again to the Foxes, Leicester City. Then it's a trip to Carrow Road against Norwich before finishing things off at St James's Park for the game against Liverpool. Now it'll be the usual first team, as you can see from the right. Have another quick little glance just to remind yourselves of that. And let's just jump straight into game number 1. Oh, what a stop there from Martin Dubravka there. Very early on to deny the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Harry Kane. Now, he's somebody we're going to have to keep quiet big time. Keep the opportunities for him to an absolute minimum to really stand a chance of getting anything out of this game. Obviously we've got Alan Saint-Maximin here on the left, on the back of that thrilling game he just had against Chelsea in the last episode. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. But immediately we counter-attack the Spurs corner, and it's that man, Alexander Mitrovic, the man who in real life has just broken the record for the most championship goals in a season. Was just able to breeze away from the defenders easily before a nice volleyed finish. Don't usually see that kind of finish from the man. Into the back of the net to fire us 1-0 up. Brooks, nice little run here. I thought I'd fired the cross a bit too much, a little bit, because it just about missed Willock, but then too much of an angle to try and get Saint-Maximin in his finish. Nice little ball there from Isaac Hayden into the man of the moment, Saint-Maximin, and we are not going to talk about whatever that was. Just there was a beautiful weighted pass though, but then, yeah, we definitely don't talk about what just happened. So Tottenham got their equalised, really well deserved. Nice sort of like a little bit of passing about there, and it was Giovanni Lo Celso, not the man who was supposed to have kept quiet, Harry Kane, but no, it was Mr. Giovanni Lo Celso. Man marking him there probably could have done a bit better, but would still happily take a point at this point. Okay, I didn't expect that sort of finish to get us back in front. It's Fabian Schär. I was expecting him, sort of like when the corner came in from Lingard and then Willock sort of misses the header. I was not expecting that sort of a volley from our centre-back, of all people. We'll very happily take that. The man who's just fired them level, Lo Celso, maybe could have done a bit more on that post that he was firing towards, but hey, we're back in front and it didn't take us very long at all. Very happily take that. Oof. Probably gave Kane a bit too much space there. But maybe we'll just clear it and hopefully keep us out of trouble until half-time at least. All things could just get even better for us, as Jesse Lingard, whose output has been a little bit on the quiet side recently, just runs towards the Spurs box, does beat his man, and just puts up an absolute beauty of a finesse shot. So he does a turn, pass down to Sanchez, a nice finesse shot into the far corner. Hugo Lloris, absolutely no chance. Gives us a bit more of a threshold in this game going into the second half. Oh, what a tackle there from Fabian Schär. Had to be made to prevent the chance, but quick little breakaway ourselves. Mitrovic has just about got himself away from Eric Dyer. Tries to chip and then pulls it off. Definitely can't complain about that. That is us 3 in front now against the mighty Spurs. Yes, they've got the great stadium, but they haven't really got much to show for it at the moment. It's a bit like them in real life, to be honest. Yes, that was a little dig at Spurs fans, but what are you going to do? Okay, so I don't know if you remember what Sir Maximan did in a previous episode for the game against Leicester, but Ryan Fraser nearly pulled off the exact same sort of feat. They're just collecting the Spurs corner from the near post, running the near length of the pitch, and almost stuck in the back of the net, but the best he could find was just the post. That's the best he could find. And I guess whatever Mitrovic or Lingard could do, Kane could do as well. Nice little finesse sort of like power shot into the back corner. And I guess Spurs aren't out of this just yet with half an hour still to play. Bogle shouldn't really have been able to get past Son that easily. Or even have Son keep up with him for that matter, but it's just one of those things where he has. On Fraser, he sees Mitrovic unmarked. And I believe that's the hat-trick confirmed for Mitrovic as well. I could be completely wrong. I may have to wait until the end of the match, but the 3-goal advantage is now back. I was just about to praise our centre, I believe that was our left back, Ait Nui, for sort of like intercepting Kane at the right moment as he runs to, I'm assuming was supposed to be the model for Espirito Santo from when this save started close earlier in the season, but then Jayden Bogle does that. Spurs kept the chance alive, and Kane fires in his second of the match. But at this stage, you'd very much safely assure that it was too little too late. And just to assure ourselves of that, take it into the corner, Ryan. So we've earned the corner in the last minute, but you know what? We're not really going to do anything with it. We're just going to let Fraser pass to Willock, who's just going to hold it in the corner. I don't even care. Oh, he's going to concede the foul. Okay, even better. Not that they can do any more with this anyhow. So a nice little win to kick things off. We'll see you guys at the Wolves game, which we'll probably visual sim to begin with, then jump in to see how we get on. And I was right, it was a hat-trick for Mitrovic. Beautiful team performance once again. So we've got just a few emails in. So towards the end of the last episode, we agreed sort of like a 1-year loan deal for Vilca with the option to buy. And then we've also sent off a few scout reports. We've got them back. So Dean Henderson, we see, is an 81 overall. Is going to cost somewhere between 27 to 30 mil, probably slightly more for Manchester United. Whereas Kepa Balaga is a couple of years older, but only 1 overall lower, valued at £18 million, slightly less in the wage as well. So definitely somebody you've got to decide upon between those two. And then Sven Botman, £22 million in value, but I imagine would probably for us cost somewhere between, about 27 to 35, 40 mil. So it'll be all things to definitely consider and think about when we get our transfer budget in for season 2. But for now, it's 5th in the table, Wolves at home. Again, we're going to visual sim this, and then obviously jump in when or if I feel it is necessary. So without further ado, let's jump in. So Wolves, of course, do appear to be playing this 5 at the back, which you all know I love playing against at the best of times. And they're playing with John Ruddy in goal as well. However, it appears to be working for them, because not only they're up in 5th, they've just taken the lead through João Moutinho. We're not going to jump in just yet. It's a bit early to be making that kind of call. We're doing a lot of passing of the ball around here, but not actually trying to do anything with it. As I believe Joe Willock's just fired it over. We need to keep making these chances happen, otherwise I can see myself having to jump in for the second half. Although if we're not careful, it might have to be sooner I jump in for this. So we're thankful for this sort of like nifty feature we have here, the visual sim. Yeah, I can't say I'm particularly happy with our first half performance. Oof. We're getting really, really lucky with the fact that we haven't conceded too many of Wolves' chances, but still not looking particularly great here. Right, okay, so decision made. I'm going to be jumping in for the second half. And let's hope we can pull things back. Nice little couple of first-time passes there. Send through Mitrovic. And that is how you fire your team level. What an absolute beautiful thing. Maybe I should have just taken control of the game fully as a whole. Try to keep the momentum with us. That's his 10th in 11 games and his 4th in his last 2, I believe. It was, of course, him getting the hat-trick in the game against Spurs. Let's see if we can build on this. Oh, Alan Saint-Maximin's beautifully turned away from Nelson Semedo and fires it right into that top corner past John Ruddy, who seems to be playing in goal ahead of Jose Sarr. I don't know if there's an injury or suspension involved in this, or if that's just generally how Wolves have been playing and they've somehow gone to 5th with John Ruddy in goal. But once again, it's that thing of reason past him, and then did John Ruddy actually just wait until the ball was past him before doing anything about it? Yeah, pretty much. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump back to the sim and see if we can keep hold of this. Yes! Apparently picked up a light injury, so like not long after he came on, but apparently that wasn't enough to slow Mr. Callum Wilson down, and he has just fired us 3-1 up. Definitely looking good in a position to win this match, and you know what I've not done in a while? Looked at the Premier League table and see how we're actually doing. Might have to do that after this game, because last time I looked at it, we had gone like a couple of points clear of the relegation zone, but then that was 2 episodes ago. I hadn't really looked since like a couple of episodes ago. Right, and I even had a trophy from that, from Origin. Thank you so much for that, Origin. Yeah, so I best go take a look at the Premier League table. Okay, so last time I looked at the Premier League table, we was around like 14th, 15th area. Now, because of this good run of ours, we've shot all the way up to 8th, evened out the goal difference nearly, put ourselves 1 point behind Everton in 6th, and we're 8 points off 5th. So could even European football be a possibility? Who knows? Who knows? Right, we're going to do the exact same thought process in terms of the games for this game against Leicester, because I think I got battered them a bit pretty intensely in that game earlier on in the season, which I referred to in the Spurs game. We're now above Leicester in the table as well, only by 3 points though, and obviously they've got a bit of a superior goal difference on us. So I'm just going to swap Manquillo for Bogle, and then we shall start with the visuals in. Oof. What a finish that almost was from Ike Newey of all people, but it's just a shame that I believe the flag did go up for offside. Good, early first chance though. You can't deny us that. Yes! Joe Willock, come on you Maggies, as he would say, fires us in front, and yeah, just got to keep our discipline I suppose, and see what we can get from this. Although they do have some good players in that squad, I can see that. Obviously Kasper Schmeichel is a great goalkeeper, John Stones, so they've obviously got him from City, Ben Davis from Spurs, Mikel Merino from Real Sociedad, former Newcastle player of course, Gareth Bale, and then James Maddison and Jamie Vardy. You don't really need to say too much more about those two, do you? It's James Maddison and Jamie Vardy. Exactly why you don't need to say too much more about Jamie Vardy, as he fires them back level. His story is just incredible, like a real one of just don't give up, just keep on with your dreams. Great to see what he's done, not just for himself but for Leicester and for England as well, him being a part of the title winning season of 2016 for Leicester, and it's just been amazing. So 1-1 at half time. Let's see what the second half does. I mean, I'll very happily take a point against Leicester, do not get me wrong with that. I mean, yeah, because Leicester are a great side. Like, you've seen it from their team, as I've talked about, like halfway through that first half. I mean, obviously, in a race for Europe, there'll be 2 points dropped, but I didn't expect us to be in that situation about 10, 11 games ago. However, I'm not going to complain about Alan Saint-Maximin firing us back in front. What an absolute baller that man really, really is. I talked about him so much in the last episode. Go back, check him out. Check him out. Check it out. Obviously, check him out as a player, of course. Oh. It appears the tide has turned because we seem to get a bit more dominant in this game. That's what we like to see. So, yeah, let's just hope the game can last. And right on cue, it is Mr. Gareth Bale who equalises. But until we go behind, I'm not jumping in. We've obviously made our changes. You can see Ryan Fraser's on, Jacob Murphy's on, and Callum Wilson's on. Definitely swapping around Mitrovic and Wilson definitely helps for me in terms of getting both of them the game time that they need. Obviously, they're both really top strikers for us here. It'll be a bit more of a juggle once I've got Chris Wood in, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Last moment, it's Mac are going to make me nervous as Lingard's in the box. So Maximin can't quite make anything of it, but the chance is still alive. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it. Not a bad draw, but it's a very, very respectable draw. Nevertheless, against a great Leicester side. Some would see it as 2 points dropped. I definitely see it as still a point gained against the side there. Yes, we've slipped into 9th, and with Spurs having 2 games in hand on us. Dummit, you haven't even played a moment, and obviously you're off to Getafe, I believe it is, the next season as well. But yeah, obviously the rest of the teams around us have got games in hand on us, which isn't necessarily ideal, but obviously we'll try to aim to finish as high as we can. Norwich next, a game we're definitely quick simming, so I will just see you at that game, I guess. Just before getting to that, I didn't even notice that the Liverpool game had even been switched to a later date, which is the Sunday, so that is the game, that'll be the final game of today's episode, just leaving us those 3 games to end this season on in the next episode. Man City, Arsenal and Burnley. Have any of the teams played any of the games around them? Spurs appear to have played both and only got the 1 win out of the 2. Everyone seems to be on a level playing field now. Norwich are down to 16th. You think that Germany's covered? I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, full strength team. I feel really comfortable quick simming this. Watch us get a draw or lose, because I'm sure that's exactly what's going to happen despite the run of form that we're on. And watch the game surprise me as well with a 2-1 win as well. Joe Willock and Mitrovic on either side of Milo Rashica. Getting the equaliser there. Mitrovic getting a last minute win out, which is even better. So I'll do the post-match interview, and then I'll show you the guys like the lineup for the Liverpool game, and then we'll look at the youth squad report after the Liverpool game, and then we'll end the episode there. So someone who I completely forgotten about that we even had the squad on loan was Florian Verlugen, and to be honest, bearing in mind that the forward options that we have, I'm not really sure how much play time we're going to get out of him, so I think it's probably just going to be best that we terminate his loan and then apologise to Arsenal for wasting their time with him. Right, so we got the win against Norwich. Onwards to Liverpool. So Liverpool, as we can see, are second. They desperately need a win to keep any slim hopes of catching Man City in the title race alive. Now, last time we played them, which was in the FA Cup 5th round in the last episode, I made one or two too many changes for this team, and that proved to backfire on me big time. So what we're going to do is going to keep it at full strength this time, not do any stupid changes, and yeah, let's see how we get on at home this time against Liverpool. Why on earth did Bogle sort of leave his man even for a split second? And it's Diego Jota who very quickly fires us in front. So very fast start from Liverpool there. Not the ideal one from us. Yeah, he just backs off from his man. If he hadn't have done, then he might have actually stood a chance of grabbing that there. Right, already on the back foot this early on. Not necessarily ideal, but still so much of this game to go. Obviously, Saint-Maximin's going to be up against a slightly more higher caliber of fullback in Trent Alexander-Arnold. But Fraser and Lingard, to be fair, almost got the chance back to Forest level, but good defending and good goalkeeping being by us on in the end just to keep Liverpool in front. Fraser does enough to get past his... What, Willock, what were you trying to do? We nearly set up a chance perfectly to go on the counter, but then you try and do like a backheel pass. The man right close by you, what were you thinking? And just like that, poof, Liverpool make us pay. And it is their signing... No, it's not. It's Jordan Henderson, the ex-Sunderland player, who, of course, will get even more joy of scoring at St James's Park. And it appears Liverpool will be keeping their title hopes alive for just one game week longer, as they're already in a strong threshold in this game, and it's hard to break this Liverpool team down. And that's us back in this game. And is that Willock, I believe? We'll get a better look at him in a minute. Yep, it is Joe Willock. He's sort of like come into form of late as well. And sometimes it appears to be the simplest of finishes that proved to be the most effective. Lingard with the assist. Don't try and do anything too technical against Liverpool, I guess, is the secret to not losing heavily against them. Maybe I should have tried that earlier in the season or in the last round of the Cup. Last round of the Cup. The round in the Cup we went out to them on. Wilson, yes! I didn't say too much because I didn't think anything would pull off with Callum Wilson one-on-one against Alisson, but no. Gets around Virgil van Dijk. I was expecting him to make the change at some point. Alisson saves the shot, but who's there for the rebound? You've guessed it, Alan Saint-Maximin. Ah, Jurgen Klopp. I can't believe you've surrendered a 2-goal lead that quickly either. Now the game's really shaping up to be an interesting one. Virgil into Willock. Are we about to complete this turnaround, it seems? If we're going to pull off that sort of finish... No, but then... Actually, it wasn't too bad of an attempt, actually. The angle from here made it look worse than what it actually was. It was a bit more to the right. Then, obviously... But it made its way in, but obviously it was a bit too much to the left. Oof. Nearly a really bad defensive mix-up there from... What is Bogle doing? Somehow, I brought him in to be the main man or on that right-hand side, or to be the prospect for the future, but it appears that the man who we've got already, Manquillo's done better throughout the season. Yeah, a bit concerned about who to have as a backup to Trippier next season. Very, very concerned indeed. Oof. Just wide there from Mo Salah. That's a triple sub now. Almiron's on, Mitrovic is on, and also David Brooks is on. So we are going to push for this. We're going to try and push for the winner in this game here, because we believe we can do it. And I didn't expect it to come that bloody quickly when Alexander Mitrovic comes on. And it was Almiron that did it. That surprised me even more. Instant impact from 2 of the subs. I believe you definitely cannot ask for more than that. No, just one of the subs, because that was Willock in with the floating ball, Almiron with the diving header, and all that Alisson can do was just palm that into the back of his net. So who will get the claim for that? Almiron gets given the goal. I'm guessing because the header was going on target before the contact from Alisson, if you will. Yeah, I'm guessing it was Champions League progression was the reason why this game got rescheduled in the first place. So I'm surprised there wasn't a bit more rotation from them there, giving surely the size and the grandeur of the match there in the Champions League. That's it, Saint-Maximin get around Alexander-Arnold. This is the position where you usually finish. Do you mind explaining to me what that was, Pista? Apart from shocking, if you will. Oh! It's going to be a Van Dijk own goal that gives us a 2-goal cushion and settle the lead. Obviously, I kept silent for that because I didn't know what was going to happen in that. I wasn't really expecting the goal, to be honest, but I think I need to watch this again. So Almiron dribbles in, shot saved by Alisson, then Mitrovic's shot, I believe, hits Fabinho and then goes off the thigh of Van Dijk into the back of the net. Really, really unfortunate there, but it will get us yet another win here. I believe with the draw against Leicester, that will be 4 wins out of 5, so another 13 points picked up in this episode. Yep, I'd agree with that man of the match pick. Good performance in this game from Willock. Definitely being a team player in this game. Got his goal. He's got the assist for Almiron's getting virus in front as well, and it appears to be that Isaac Hayden, of all people, seems to be going on a run, which results in a 5th for Newcastle, and the ball in the bottom corner. Definitely not going to complain about that. Very, very happily take it. And yeah, what an episode this has been. I can very safely say. We've got another good couple of wins against a couple of the big six, and really dented Liverpool's title hopes big time. And so the title surely being Man City's at this point. What an episode in terms of games. What an episode. So with this form that we've been going on of late, and I know we've got some tough fixtures coming up against City, who I'm fairly sure will look to seal the title in the next game. I mean, that's very much a given. 8 points, the gap with 3 games to go. It's going to be a tight one, but I'm sure City just won't slip up at this point. Even if we beat them, they probably still won't do anything enough to slip up. Arsenal, who are right on our tails, and then we finish the season at, with the game against Burnley. But look at the position we are in now. We are 1 point off 6th and another 3 points off of 5th. So is there still the chance for European football? We'll just have to wait and see. However, we'll just take one look at the youth squad, if we will. Faith Aksoy's developing relatively nicely. As soon as he reaches 16, we'll promote him and then probably look to send him out on loan. Austin is looking pretty decent as well. We'll probably get him out on a couple of loan spells. Luke Visser looks to be the main sort of like standout player in this youth academy, if you will. Definitely got potential to be special right there. Aidan Jones, again, we'll put him out on loan, see if we can do him up. And the same with Reggie Nyla. Dylan Sadler, grew him by 5 when we moved him from wing back to left wing. Again, same sort of thing. 16, once he's 16, up. And then line spells. Archibald. Falconer, his potential range is dropping a little bit, so it's something that I've definitely got to keep an eye on, I feel. And then obviously we have the young Saudi prospect. I think it's just going to be an exciting prospect for him, but definitely going to look to either utilise him or loan him out for the second season. However, this is going to do it for this episode today. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for more, and you're not going to want to miss the season finale very soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.